Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be 5 signs of an enemy. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. Listen, y'all. This video is based upon the 5 signs of an enemy. Now let me get deeper into what an enemy is, okay? An enemy is an individual who wants the worst from you. All right, the enemy is a person who wants to detour you and distract you from your purpose and from anything that God has for you. That's an enemy. An enemy is an individual, a being, spirit, a person who wants to kill, steal, and destroy anything that God has given or gifted to you. Okay, so understand the definition of an enemy. All right, now, secondly, let me say this. If you're watching this video, chances are you have enemies, okay? And if you're a believer of God, yes, sir, drop that in the comments. I believe in God. If you are a believer in God, you definitely have one enemy at least, all right? One enemy at least. So understand that, okay? Now, I'm going to get directly into this video, sign for sign. But before I do that, y'all already know, man. Y'all make sure y'all drop a thumbs up on this video if any one of these signs resonate with you, or if this video is talking directly to you. And of course, subscribe to the channel. All right. So number 1, the first sign is they love to see your downfall. All right. Your losses make them happy. Yes, sir. Understand that. They love to see your downfall. They love to see you when you fail. They love to see you when you make a mistake. They love to see you when you lose something. They love to see it. They love to see your downfall. See, understand, a friend don't want to see your downfall. A friend don't want to see you struggle. A friend want to help you up during your downfall, and a friend want to help you through that struggle. So if a person is sitting there watching you struggle, yes, sir, if a person is sitting there watching you go through your downfall, and if a person is sitting there watching you when you at your lowest and they're not even handing out no type of handouts, and I ain't saying like handout as in I'm going to give you something, but offering some type of help, all right? Offering you some type of assistance, all right? Not nothing for nothing, but something. All right, something. Because if you are my friend, then why are you sitting here looking at me down? Why, if you're my friend, don't friends help each other out? Don't friends help each other, come up? That's what a friend do. So understand that. And a person is an enemy if they're doing all these particular things, such as watching you while you're in your down period, your lowest moments, watching you at this moment of time when you basically crying out for help. They sitting there watching you. That's the enemy. A friend want to help you get to the top. A friend want to help you move up. A friend want to help you through that struggle. And if they're not trying to do any of those things, that's clearly an enemy. So understand that. An enemy loves to see your downfall. They love to see you when you make a mistake. All right? They love to see you when you lose your car, when you lose your apartment, when you lose that position that you just got promoted with. They love to see that. That's an enemy. They never wanted to see you in the top position, and they never wanted to see you in a winning position. Understand that. Number 2, they find flaws in everything that you do. Okay? They want to discredit you. They want to discourage you. And they want to make you feel like you're not worthy of God's blessings. They want to make you feel like you're not worthy of the big blessings that God has put inside your mind and the things that he's going to bless you with physically. Okay, that's one of the first things. See, they find flaws in everything that you do. Let's just say you got that new position as a supervisor. The first thing they gonna do is say, oh, they be firing people quick over there. Yes, sir. Or the people don't even listen to the supervisor. It's really not even a supervisor job. It's just a job with the position. You get a little bit of higher pay. They trying to do anything or say anything to make it seem like it's smaller than what it is. They find flaws in anything that you do. Let's say you publish your first book. Yes, sir, you done publish your first book. And when you publish that book, you say, hey, y'all, look at my book. This is what I did. They're going to look all through that book. And they're going to try to find a typo. They're going to try to find something that you did wrong in that book. They're going to try to find something that you're not proud of in that book. They're going to try to find something. And the moment they find it, guess what they're going to do? They're going to try to diminish your success. They're going to try to diminish your accomplishment. And they're going to try to find that flaw in whatever you did. That's what an enemy does. If you are my friend, a friend is going to give you constructive criticism. That's simply a person saying, you know what, look, you probably could have worked on this or you could have worked on that. Or look, it's not bad, but maybe you can work on this. See, you giving me positive feedback, but you're going about the negative feedback in a different way. Matter of fact, that you go about it so well that the negative feedback doesn't even seem like negative feedback. At this point, it just seems like feedback overall. Understand what I'm saying? So realize that, y'all, a person who loves to see your downfall, that's not a friend. That's clearly an enemy. And the enemy can work through anybody, whether that's a family member, whether that's a friend, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, whoever, co-workers, supervisor, it don't matter. The enemy can work through anybody who allows him to work through them. All right? So understand that. They find flaws in everything that you do. Number 3, they talk about you behind your back. That's number 3. And so it's not really an easy way to find this out or see how they doing it. But the best thing I can definitely tell you is you got to pay attention how a person move around you when they start talking to you about other people. If they talking to you about other people, about behind their back, you can only imagine what they're saying about you. You can only imagine what they doing behind your back. You can only imagine it. You can't trust people who talk to you about somebody else. It's you, Roger, and Charles on the job, okay? You, Roger, and Charles. The moment that Charles goes, he went to the lunchroom or he went back on the shift, and here go Roger talking about, yeah, man, he about to go broke. He about to lose his crib. Man, he ain't doing good like how you say he is. Hold on, man, why you talking to me? I thought we was all partners. I thought we was all cool. That's the enemy. You got to watch these particular individuals because the business that you tell him, he going to spread it out. Same thing with the women. The business that you tell her, she going to go out there and spread it out. One sign that is an indication of an enemy is a person talking behind your back. You got to watch these things because now at this point, you got to not only watch them, but you got to watch what you say to them. You got to watch what you give to them. You got to watch the information that you put out to them. Because now, when you talk to them, you're actually talking to whoever else they talking to because they're untrustworthy. So realize that. This is why this is an enemy, okay? This is why this person is an enemy. If you telling a person all your business and they go out and tell it to somebody else who don't mean you know well, that person can now weaponize that information against you and they can start using it against you. Okay, they can weaponize that information and start using it against you. This is why this person is considered an enemy. This is why Judas was an enemy. Even though he was a disciple, he turned out to be an enemy. Why? Because he was the reason why Jesus got crucified. Okay, now understand this. Jesus needed to be crucified anyway because he died for our sins, and that's what he was sent down here for, which I understand that. But again, Judas betrayed him. Was that a friend or was that an enemy? Look like an enemy to me. So what I'm simply saying is you got to watch the people you have around you because if they're talking to you behind your back, chances are that's the enemy. All right. Number 4, y'all, is going to be they secretly hate you. This is another one of the ones. This is one of the ones where you really can't tell it. You really don't know it. It's a feeling that you get. Yes, sir. It's that discernment that you get, right? It's that emotion that you get when this person come around you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your palms start sweating, okay? Maybe your skin itch when they come around. Maybe you just get that feeling, your heart just start beating a little bit like this, right? It's just that feeling that you get when that person come around you, when you're like, hold on, I don't think this person really too much like me. Maybe it's something that I can do for them. Maybe it's something that I got that they want. Maybe it's something that they see that's around me and they want to be connected to it. But I don't think this person really like me. Yes, sir, they secretly hate me and they not showing it. That's why it's a secret. Oh, yeah, we talking heavy, y'all. That's why it's a secret, so realize this. This type of person, you got to catch them through their actions. You got to catch them through their verbiage. Not what they say to other people, or not what they say to you about other people, okay? But you want to catch them through their actions, how they move when it comes to you. When a person say your name, what's their response? When a person say your name when you not really in the room like that, when you just not walking in, or when they don't know that you're present, how a person react. So you got to pay attention to how a person is moving behind your back. You got to pay attention to how that individual is moving when the individual say your name. That's how you get the person who secretly hates you. See, when a person secretly hates you, they could be around you for years and you will never know. It was the biggest kept secret. All right, so realize that. That's a clear indication that that individual is an enemy. All right, they secretly hate you. You know what I'm saying? It's not even only just, you know, through the actions you catch them. You know, it's no love. A person just simply have no love, right? No support to what you do. Okay, no love towards yourself. They don't show up. They don't show up. You got to pay attention to that person, right? Because a true friend is going to be around for the things that mean something to you, unless they have valuable, you know, excuses or reasons for not showing up. All right? You got to understand that. See, some individuals who secretly hate you, you will never know until you pay attention to their actions, their words, their verbiage, the things they do around you, and how they act when they don't feel that you're present in a room, or when they don't feel like you're nowhere around. That's when you get the true person. That's when you get the real person. You know what I'm saying? Like when you walk inside the crib, you know, and a person on the phone and they don't really know that you in there, you hear the real them. Okay? There's no fabrication. So the last one, y'all, which is number 5. Number 5 is going to be this. They distract you from your purpose. All right, I'm gonna say that one more time because that's very important. They distract you from your purpose. Okay, your purpose is your God-given assignment. Anybody who's trying to distract you from that, that's an enemy. Point blank, period. And so I'm gonna give y'all this example right here. So when Jesus came down to earth, okay, he came down. He was here in a total of 33 years, but you know, during his time, before he got to that point to where he was performing miracles and doing all these different things, he had to go through that point to where he had to fast, right? He had to fast for 40 days. And in the midst of those 40 days, everybody know when you hungry, that's when you at your weakest. All right? When you hungry, that's when you at your weakest. Ain't no peace, ain't no turkey legs, ain't no chicken wings. You are hungry. You at your weakest when you're hungry. All right? Listen. Jesus went on a 40-day fast. This is when the devil tried to tempt him. All right, the first temptation was this right here. He said, human beings cannot live on bread alone, but need every word that God speaks. What is he saying? What does that mean? Let me decipher it for you. He's simply saying that, look, I know you're not just going I know you're not supposed to make bread or, you know, magically create some bread. But listen, God said that you need to eat bread. And you can't just live off that alone. But you need his words as well. He tried to tempt them, right? He tried to tempt them, okay? Understand that. He tried to tempt them to do some things that he was not supposed to do. He said human beings cannot live on bread alone, but need every word that God speaks. See, sometimes when the enemy can't get towards you at your strongest, he'll try to come to you at your weakest. The second temptation was this right here. He said that he told Jesus to throw himself off of the highest temple, which was the mountain at that point, the highest temple, and order the angels to catch him. Right? He was supposed to see, Jesus was supposed to go through the whole 9. You gotta allow Judas to betray you so you can get crucified, get hung up, all that. Listen. The devil said, man, forget all that. You don't got to go through all that. Forget all that. It's all good. It's straight. It's all good. Go ahead and just shortcut that. Jesus said, no, I'm not doing that. Get out of here, Satan. What am I saying? See, listen, a clear indication of an enemy is somebody who's trying to distract you from your purpose. These are people around you who see where you're trying to go. Look, man, I don't want to smoke weed no more. But come on, man, it's all good. You just need this for you. Come on, you need it for your cataracts. Yes, sir, you just need it for right now. Come on, it's all good. Listen, I told you, I don't want to smoke no weed, right? I don't want to drink no more. I'm trying to become a better person. See, you're trying to be more closer to God. You're trying to get closer to your purpose. And when you're around people who are trying to distract you from that, that's not a friend. That's an enemy, okay? So I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video. As I conclude this video, y'all be sure to drop in the comments, I'm undefeated. Why? Because the enemy will not beat you. The enemy will not win. Yes, sir. Understand that. Make sure y'all comment in the comments below and say, I'm not defeated. Yes, sir. And listen, y'all, understand this. Everybody who's watching this video, chances are You have an enemy, but understand how to beat your enemy and understand how to defeat your enemy. Okay? You are a winner. All right? Now, as I conclude this, y'all already know how we do, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the links in my bio. Check out any one of my books, whether that's 8 Steps to Self-Publishing, a Successful Book, Rich Mentality, Traumatized by Love, as well as Fairly Unequal. Also, be sure to join any one of my memberships, whether that's the YouTube membership or Patreon. All right? I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.